What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to share with you crazy strategy. Believe it or not, this strategy is going to cost you 0 troops in the hospital. Absolutely big, beautiful 0 troops in the hospital, because we're going to use a clones. Now, some people may start knowing in which direction I'm going, but this is a new strategy that, in my personal opinion, is providing decent amount of merits. I'm going to share with you some reports and some chats. Some players make like 6 million merits without having a single troop in the hospital from the attacks. So first thing first is how this strategy is working. This is more like for the alliances, so the alliances get adapted and maybe think over this thing in the future and have somebody to stay there and provide the legions with the rage. I'm also going to share similar strategy that was applied back in the days for the gates. How the gates was taken back in the days, still working till these days. So first thing first is, what kind of strategy is this? One of the players, maybe I'm going to even try to do it now. My infantry legions are a little stronger for this one, but it's something like a legion that is not in your alliance is sitting at this place. The majority of the cases is going to be Garwood with Eliana, for example. Why is this legion? Is just for you to attack this legion, generate rage, and fire up your clone. The best case scenario is this type of clones, where it's with Neya inside, because Neya is having this camouflage, so people cannot actually see this Cavalry Legion coming, because they're playing zoom out, and if you play zoom out, obviously you're not going to see when the Neya is going to strike you. And yeah, so let's jump over the artifacts. The artifact is this one, Oath of Stormpeak. An artifact that nobody believed in this game is going to be useful for something, but it ended up to be extremely valuable till these days. Summon a clone of your legion. This clone is something like this. The cloned legion deals 100% of the damage your legion can do and takes 40% more damage than your legion would. So the main idea of this artifact is actually, you know, your clone to die more faster, but still to do the same damage like the original hero. Is there somebody trying to strike me? So yeah, speaking about this artifact, is something like this. But if your legion is cavalry legion, the clone legion get 1000 rage or 100% rage upon entering the battle. Now I'm not quite sure, is this thing apply also for the infantry, but even if it's but from what I see here, it's actually applying also for infantry. Whatever you're striking, you're going to get this 1000 rage, but this needs double check. I cannot say 100%, but for the rage units, you're going to receive this 100%, and the target is going to be this juicy, squishy rage legions. As a mage main, it's not looking good to make this video, guys, but it is what it is. I want to share everything I know on my videos, so people become better and better with each day. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Also hit one like on this video if you're getting some valuable information. Don't forget also to turn the bell notification so you know exactly when my videos or my live streams hit YouTube, so you can participate with the live stream or get the information first before everybody else. So yeah, Cloned Legion disappeared 12 seconds after being summoned. 12 seconds is completely enough, especially in the short fights like this one. For 12 seconds, you're not having any issue to strike those legions here. Obviously, they're a little far away. The reason behind is just to not get attacked from the clones. So, I want to thank Ab the Milkman of the milkman that is giving us some overview over how the things are happening. This is the artifact, as I already show you, that he's using. It's having also additional effect. I forgot about that. When inflicting cowardice upon the enemy legion, the hero legion get a rampage. Damage do plus 10% for 10 seconds. Here is the thing, cowardice is 4 on dual spell, so yeah, it's 4 on dual spell. Still, the example is giving absolutely crazy stats. I really like this this artifact. Now, he also shared with me the pet he's using, and this is Mossrock Aurochs, even though it's with cavalry. So what this pet is doing is looking amazing, by the way, but it's giving some extra stamina. It's a 3-star, the coil, 10% more HP, just from point of HP, just giving more HP and some extra damage factor. You can see rest of the spells. The first damage do like 60% more. We're having Tooth and Claw, Warped physical damage, some extra percentage. The critical rate, Angry Roar. This is like 33, 43, 49, 49. 50% is just by this skill. 50% critical critical rate, and here you're having like how many is this, like 6, 7, 8, 28, 78% critical rate. Absolutely crazy. And obviously it's having the counter attack and advanced counter attack and fatal bite. A very solid pet. Critical damage, as you can see, is like 100% when the war pet is dealing physical damage, determined by the strange. Amazing pet. So this is the pet that he is using. Now let's jump over some reports that he is providing. Is it with the clones? No, this is the Neya with Urak. You're going to see what is the difference, by the way, between this one. So from point of pets, like 117k is the pet damage. Pets in these days are becoming absolutely wild, but let's go and check out some clones. Look at this report. This is Neya clone. You can clearly see that this is Neya clone. How much this legion did is actually separately wounded 56k, and separately wounded from the enemy side 166. This legion has done 56,000 merits. 56,000 merits from a clone. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. I wonder what kind of artifact he is also using. Let's go over the statistic. It's actually having no artifact. That's interesting. Well, for the clone, it should be normal to not have artifact. But yeah, the counter attack here is wild. So let's check out the reports from this clone. As you can see, this is against Bertrand Tocher, Musiank, Velin. This is wild because here Urak is doing 58.4k skill damage, and the normal attack is like close to 20k. Absolutely wild. I'm not quite sure you guys see everything. Maybe I should remove myself just when I show you those things, so you can have absolutely clear picture over what is going on here. And going further, it's like Thunderland here, Musiank, again Neya clone. This is where you see that this is a clone. There's some sovereignly wounded, but this is from the clone. Nobody care about the clone. And yeah, you can see the splash damage just from the Urak, the splash damage, or from the pet. 34k war pet skill we're getting from the counter attack, like 15k, and 18.8k is from the main spell. Absolute beast, and this pet end up to be working perfectly well with the cavalry. Something that surprised me a little, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it actually surprised me a little, since, you know, but still, in Call of Dragons, especially when we're talking about the cavalry, we have witnessed some crazy abominations happening, extremely effective abomination, but still crazy abomination. Like Kuma with cavalry also farming merits, stuff like this. Absolutely amazing. As you can see here, here is more from this report. Now this report, to be fair, is actually cherry pick. And this is just one normal report that he's getting. And as you can see, this is the clone. Striking, he gets 7k. He actually gets 0 here, but the enemy is getting 41k severely wounded. As you can see, like Thunderlin Lilia. What is this Legion? Thunderlin Lilia, brother. He deserved this big damage. 20k severely wounded. Here we have some Kinarva hit. Velen with Neya. Margaret Zeta. As you can see, he's just doing crazy amount of damage. This is absolutely amazing. Also, extremely valuable strategy in Cow Dragons. Just by having this artifact, what is the difference? I'm going to just go on my castle, because I believe you get the best benefit from this artifact just by getting this artifact. I'm going to go over one of my heroes and see this artifact. Okay, this is actually the artifact. Oath of Stormpeak is giving cavalry attack, legion attack. Obviously you want to use this one with the cavalry, but still, summoned clone of your legion is deal 50% of the damage of your legion. Now we're looking to get like 100% here. And yeah, we're getting the 100% rage upon entering the battle. Here we actually have 10 seconds before the legion disappear, and the rampage is not what it should be. So still, like 50%. If you get like where is the where is this reports? If you get like just half of these reports, I mean, let's say you don't get 56, but you get 20,000 merits, because it's going to be 50% from the damage. And let's say it's like 15,000. This is a normal report that happened, and there is not many to hit there. But let's say it's like 10k reports. Just from this artifact, you non-stop generating 10k, and you're not losing stamina, because you basically are hitting one single troop that are sitting like this. Do we have this type of troop here? No, currently at the moment we're not having. But yeah, it's just a single troop. You get the rage, you're firing up your clone. The thing is also, the cavalry artifact is not looking for a lot of rage. They're like 600 rage, all of them. So you're going to be able to fire up this artifact faster and not have like hitting the same troop to generate rage over and over again. And like this. Right now I'm going to actually try to... No, I'm not going to try it right now. But yeah, this is the strategy. And speaking with Up the Milkman, he told me I gained 6 million merits yesterday just from using clones. To be fair, this can be a cheat code for free-to-play players. Definitely, or even lower mid spenders. Let's say you're not getting the Up the Milkman artifact that is like 100% clone damage. Okay, this is 100%. Let's say you get it on level 1, that is 50%. 50%, you're going to get like 3 million merits from yesterday if you're using a clones. 3 million merits, which is a still very solid number. Obviously his legion is not that squishy. Let's start from there. I mean, this is his legion. Neya and Urak is fully awakened. Obviously this is one of the best cavalry marches right now. You're basically in the stealth. And this is something that I really like about the Neya. A lot of people was like, back in the days when the Neya was presented, people was like, but Neya camouflage, who care about this camouflage? The camouflage is, you can see it And it's true, you can basically see it. It's not that hard to see it, but the majority of the cases people are playing zoom out, and from there come actually the big power of this combo. Urak so far is the hero that is doing the biggest damage in from cavalry, because it's not even doing diffused damage. Now there can be some different stuffs with the new heroes that are coming, especially from Freya. I think Freya may be Urak number 2, just because it's doing like 2000 damage. It's like 500 damage factor, 4 times this is 2000 more from the normal Urak damage, and 75% chance to do extra damage, which can be 400. So every attack 2000 damage from Freya, and like 3 extra hits for 400. So just from here, Neya, Freya is going to do more damage from Urak. That's why a lot of people are very hyped about the Freya as a hero. Still, I believe also Agna is a good one, especially when he rush with his, you know, when the charge come. This Undying Rush is also doing crazy amount of damage, but yeah, so far, since a lot of people are having Urak Awakened and Neya Awakened, I think Neya is going to be a hero that everybody are going to still look and want, even after I don't know how much time, because it's having something that not many are having, and this is the camouflage. And again, the camouflage is so easy to be seen. Don't get me wrong if you zoom in, but majority of the players are playing like this. They're not zooming in and like, is there some Neya Legion around? Is there Neya around? No, they're not actually doing that. They're playing, oh my god, victory. Okay, they're playing zoomed out, and yeah, this is giving great opportunity for legions like this. You can see this Urak with Neya to do crazy amount of damage. On top of that, if you have this this artifact for clone, you can even do more damage. This is something that actually I'm start very seriously thinking over. I'm not going to go for the Urak. Just want to mention that my target is not going to be Urak. Maybe it's going to be Freya, but Urak is having the skill tower tree that may serve me well from, for example, Freya control tower tree, because it's just going to do more skill damage. But we're going to see. So yeah, guys, this will be for this video. Don't forget to hit one like, also subscribe for this type of videos. I think it's extremely important. It's giving more approaches on the battlefield, very interesting ways to do more merits, and at the end of the day, this is a strategy that requests from you 0 troops in the hospital. Okay, they made some troops in the hospital if you hit the legion just to generate rage, but this is absolutely nothing compared to the rewards you're getting from this strategy. So yeah, go check out this video. Maybe it's going to have some interesting information for you if you're interested to boost this power. And yeah, wish you a great day, guys, and see you in the next video.